This is a real video for Durarara Season 2, 10, and KETSU, which is Part 2, Part 3 of Season 2, X2, whatever we call it. Episode 11 and 12 of 10, and Episode 1 of KETSU. Click in the link in the description below to go watch my reaction. Then come back here to see my full thoughts, ideas, and theories about these episodes and what's to come and all that kind of stuff. In my mind, what's to come, theories and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, click away now or be spoiled as to what happened in these episodes. Okay, so joining me is good old Try. Finally, we have an opportunity where he can actually join it. Past couple of reactions, he's missed for one reason or another, whereas he's away, or I'm recording at night, or it's just like a lot of things. So welcome back, Try. Anyways, okay, a lot is happening. We have the leader of the Janai Corporation. I mean, just like what else happened in the creation of Celti's Guild, which I'm all on board for, which is freaking awesome. We had those guys. Wait, is that a okay? It's just a picture. I was like, I was thinking it was a GIF. But yeah, so those guys. I don't know why they were there to begin with. Maybe the dad is like up against the Janai Corp or something like that. I'm not entirely sure his motivation for saving her, kind of thing. Not entirely sure, but I did see. I think I saw Igor's eyes red, as if Henri was like in control of him or whatever. So that's interesting. I'm not entirely sure if that's what Henri wanted, or that's just like a thing that he can kind of just muster out, kind of thing. Igor can just kind of like this strength. There's the gift. It's so silly. It is so freaking silly, but it's funny. Because when I heard the dad talking when he first like came up to the group or whatever, I was like, oh, okay, he's gonna like try to sweet talk his way out of this or whatever, and then he like all of a sudden like started just punching people and stuff. I'm like, what is he doing? Like he's never done this, and I was like, oh wait, no, it's Igor, because I saw the hair was different. And then of course the other guy, I forget his name too. What was his name? The other guy, it's like the third guy. The chain and everything. I remember the chain and his hair color, but I can't remember his name. I don't remember if we ever like cared about his name until now. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that's one thing I do really want to know with that is why he went out of his way to save her. Igiori? Igiori? Something like that. Sounds sort of right. Not right, but kind of ish right. Oh, easier. Okay, never mind. 100% wrong. Anyways, yeah. So I'm trying to figure out like in my mind like his motivation for saving her and everything. So I'm not sure. It's gonna be interesting to see if he ever like says why he did it, or whatever. Other than fighting back against the Janai Corp and everything like that. I don't know. But yeah, so the Janai Corp girl, the leader, is a child of Saika in the sense that she is controlling a blade of Saika. So she has revealed to Isaiah that it's very simple to create a child of a Saika. You just gotta break the blade, make a sword out of it. So that's what she did. So not only do we now have Henri, but we also have the other child, the dagger, that we saw previously from Haruna, who I totally forgot was the daughter uh, of the guy, the detective, until like midway through. I was like in my reaction, I was like, oh yeah, crap, I can't remember who her or who his daughter is, and I was like looking at the list. I was like, oh wait, it is her, because like she just kind of doesn't care about the dad anymore. She's just off on her own because probably it's Psycho's influence or whatever. Um, or something, Isaiah's influence or something like that. Who knows why she left? She wants to be the teacher again. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was like kind of Psycho's like um uh affecting her to the point where she like wants to do like her like main objective. Like that's her objective kind of thing. So like who knows how far or however much whatever Isaiah has over her, because she tried to kill him in the streets previously, and then he's like dodging it and everything, or not kill him, but try to stab him in the streets, and then he dodged it, um, and then yeah, so we have. Like I said, yeah, we have Henri, we have Harna, and then we have this girl. Is her name Kasana? Who's Kasana? I forgot who was Kasana. I wrote a name down and I forgot to like put a thing next to it saying like a description. Because I think it is. I don't know how to pronounce Kasane, something like that. She was the Janai Corp leader, the girl. Second way you said it, yeah. So she has a blade, I guess, and she has these decoys, which that was a cool reveal. I like that reveal a lot. That was a very very cool reveal on the show's part. Having um her like walk next to a bunch of people and everything. Because at first I thought like the guy that they always try to impersonate, like the same voice and everything, or the same name, I should say, that they always say. For some reason, just in my mind, I kept thinking that was like just like the association of a Janai Corp, like whatever, like that. This is kind of like a thing. Um, so I never really put two together really that they were literally saying their name was all the same, like all these different people, because Oliver, like, how far back like have we gone since like the first one appeared? Like, was that back in season one? I feel like we saw some like some dudes, whatever in season one. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The first one was who stabbed Isaiah. That's right, right. Because he said that on the phone. He was like, "Oh, I know the guy who's named this," but kind of thing. Um. Anyway, so yeah, so uh, in my mind, all those people were kind of just like their own dudes, whatever, and I just never put two together for names, kind of thing. Because there's so many characters trying to memorize the names. I always forget a lot of names, and how to pronounce them and all that kind of stuff. Forgive me, I'm sorry. It's just how I work, I guess. So I never put two together for that. But anyways, it was a really cool reveal nonetheless that there are like 30-ish like of these like clone dudes, and they're all being taken out by Harna, which was really 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 cool. That like instant uh, car accident or accident in quotations um, was incredible. Like he's like on the phone talking to Isaiah. He just gets railed from the side like instantly. Like that was so like instant. Like it was so fun. And then on the phone too, like she called her like backup clone dude or whatever, and then you hear a car screech and like hit him. Yeah. And Isaiah said the same thing it said to him when he was dead. Did he? I can't remember that far back from like word for word what like he was said. Um, but yeah, that's pretty fun. That's cool. Um, so I'm wondering like because we know that Honori has like full control over Saika, like 100%. Um, so I'm wondering how much she has over her blade. Um, you look tired. Just take a nap. Oh, that's true. Okay, he did. Yeah, 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 yeah. I do remember that now. Okay, you should take a nap. Um, yeah. So I'm wondering because like Haruna sort of had the blade corrupt her in a way, but then she started corrupting the blade because like Haruna's like love for like the teacher dude like twisted her mind so much that she overcame the blade, and then she got stabbed by Henri again, and then Psycho controlled her for a little while, or however much, whatever, and then Haruna broke it again to like be free willed again, like for a second time, and they said that in the show too. I think Isaiah talked about that too when they were talking about it in the streets, whatever. Like you broke Psycho's will twice, or something like that. So she's dealt with like that thing before. So I'm wondering what this new girl is like. I'm wondering because like she looks pretty emotionless. So it might be sort of like an Henri situation where like there's the blade can't really corrupt her in a way. Like it's just kind of not really working for what Psycha normally does, which is like amplify your love for something, and then for you to go rush after and try to do that objective kind of thing. Like Haruna wants to get the teacher back, whatever. Um, I can't remember if we've ever seen anything other than Henri's mom, but Henri's mom had the full blade, not a half blade or a child blade of Psycha. So I'm not sure what the mom's like goal was, if she was corrupted by Psycha or she had free will or whatever. Um, I think maybe to some degree she was corrupted because I feel like she did stab somebody or something like that, and then was going to because like they were talking about the slasher and everything like when we had like a reverse back in time like flashback when Akabayashi was first made contact with Henri's mom, um, she was stabbing people like the slasher was. Um, so maybe to some degree, the mom had some kind of like eternal motive or whatever that Psycha kind of heightened. Um, but I'm not sure. I ultimately right now I think the Janai Corp leader, the girl, I think she is um, in the same boat as Henri. I think her emotions and everything are just kind of like a blank slate, so that way Psychic can't really amplify anything, so Psychic can't control anything. It's just they're all just free will basically. So uh, it's gonna be interesting to see what she can do or what her blade looks like. Um, but it sounds like she knows how to mass produce like psycho children blades, because she says you just have to like break it off and then make it into a sword kind of thing to make a second blade. So I'm wondering if she's ever done that for somebody else. So there's not just three. There's multiple children blades out there somewhere. Um, I'm not sure, but anyways, it was a fantastic reveal on the show's part for introducing her, or I guess reintroducing her as a character, because we always thought she was like just like this secretary or whatever for the Janai Corp deeds. So yeah, I mean, just like I guess there was a little hint, I guess, in previous uh, parts. Maybe this part. I can't remember. I can't remember if it was in 10 or in show. But there was a moment where she was talking with the Isaiah clone guy, the one that he's like trying to torment for the rest of his life, kind of thing. Can't remember his name. Um, or wait, isn't Isaiah is his name? Isn't that his name? Isn't that like his? I can't remember if that is the name he took to. Because I remember him saying he gave his name up or whatever to Isaiah. Um, so I can't remember if that was his actual name or if Isaiah went by a different name when he was in school or whatever. Anyways, we saw her back then, um, and we didn't. And someone mentioned, I think it was Isaiah or something like that. Someone mentioned that she didn't look official, like she was like something else kind of thing. Like she was asking all these questions and everything, and all that kind of. I think it was the guy like she was interviewing. Yeah, I think he said something like that. Um, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just for some stuff, I guess. Um, okay. So I'm gonna make this a little bigger. There we go. Just made my Discord thing bigger so that we hopefully the recording can see it a bit better. Okay. Um. Yeah. So ultimately, right now, she's like the main bad boss enemy kind of thing. Is like she's trying to collect all of the supernatural stuff out there. Like she wants Celti, she wants the head. She probably wants um, who else did he the because like we saw her or them in the car, um, or one of the guys in the car, um, asking for all of the supernatural people. I believe they said Henri. Um, so they wanted Henri, they wanted Celti, the head. I can't remember if they said they wanted anything to do with Hollywood. I think that might have been said. I'm not 100% sure because it's been a little while since that episode came out, so I can't remember that far back. It's been like a couple weeks, like full on couple weeks, I think, since we've seen that like episode with that bit in it. Um, but yeah, so she's wanting something for all these. I don't know if she wants to just keep it quiet, research them, whatever. But apparently, from Shinra's dad, there's a vampire and shapeshifters that are like out in the world. And I was wondering if those might have been references to other anime. Like I'm wondering if like what he was saying about like the vampire. What was it? It was a pedo vampire who's on the internet or on the computer or so. He said something like that. And then the shapeshifters that shifted into like attractive females or something like that. I'm wondering if that was like a reference to other animes that I haven't seen or whatever. Because I'm sure like that would be a good like nudge kind of thing to like the fans who know those content, if it is like a reference to them or whatever. um but yeah, so i'm I'm still wondering what the dad wants to do with Celti ultimately. Obviously some kind of research, but like for what purpose? Like there's so many groups now. There's a ridiculous amount of factions. Like it's ridiculous. We have the yellow scarves and the blue squares slash dollars going after each other, which the dollars really are in their own mix right now, but the blue squares are trying to take over the dollars for their own reasons. I've full on abandoned all hope for the blue squares um, for ever succeeding. So that's like my goal in life is to just make sure they don't win. Um, Regardless, if like he ever like atones for his like his errors or whatever like that, but everybody who ever comes in contact with Mikado now is like saying that he's crazy, and that's true. He is 100% crazy. So I want him to fail 100%. I don't want him to succeed in any way. Um, so it's gonna be interesting to see. That's right. He's doing like horrible things, like to make sure that he runs the dollars, kind of thing. So I hope he fails. I hope Celti or whatever the other groups, whatever. I hope they take over the dollars. I want Kyohei to take over the dollars. Like I know he doesn't probably want to do it or believes in it or whatever like that. Maybe they can go leaderless, whatever. Like that's fine too. Like do whatever. Just stop Mikado and the blue squares from harming the dollars, because that's one thing I don't want to happen, because the dollars are cool and everything. Um, so yeah, so we have the blue squares fighting the yellow squares fighting the blue squares. We have the Janai Corp going after basically the Salty Guild. Um, what is this? There's like the and then that group. What did they call themselves? Did they say? I think they have a name, right? They had some, like, I guess the gas masks, right? And they were saying something like that. Um, they had some kind of like just silly name. It reminds me of uh the Dragon Ball Z uh guys. What was their name too? Was it the Ginyu Force? No, that wasn't them. Yeah, it was the Ginyu Force. It reminds me 100% of like the Ginyu Force and what they were doing with like crazy like crap. Yeah. But yeah, they said something like that, like the gas mask crew or something like that. They were saying something silly. But they have that group. So like the gas mask group and the Celti Guild up against the Janai Corp. And I mean, who else? Like freaking Isaiah versing everybody. Um, Even maybe potentially like an internal bodyguard kind of conflict kind of thing. Because it might, some people in Isaiah's group might like go up against Isaiah at some point or whatever like that. But I'm not sure what else he probably blackmailed every single person in that entire group in that whole room. I bet you for a fact he like blackmailed every single one of them to join his like his bodyguard group or whatever. Like has to happen. So what else happened? Is there anything I missed? There's a lot has happened in these 3 episodes. 3 episodes and so much freaking happened. I love this show so much. It's freaking fantastic. Um, we're still trying to figure out who ran over Kyohei. I have a feeling it might be the Janai, or yeah, the Janai Corp people. Maybe. Not 100% sure. I don't think so, actually, because they don't really care for the dollars. I don't know. Yeah. I think we got it all. Yep. If there is anything that I missed, leave a comment down below. Obviously, no spoilers. Don't spoil. Don't be a dick. Make sure to talk about these episodes that we watched up to episode 1 of KETSU and past episodes. Don't talk about, don't hint at, don't anything future episodes. We will get to those in due time. I think that's it. I can't think of anything else. So, yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for trying to joining us and fixing my mistakes, as always. So, yeah, we will see you guys back here next week for some more Durarara season 2 part 3. Like it's getting confusing at some point because it's like Durarara X2 Ketsu episode, whatever. So it's like Durarara season 2 part 3 episode 1. So it's like this at this point the only thing that I haven't done is like add the arc like in the name as well, like this arc, whatever. So it's silly. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next week for some more Durarara. Thank you, buddy.
裏切りの夕焼け厄介に絡みつく汗ぼ